Well, good morning. We got a new machine on the job site this morning. That's my friend's skid steer. Today, he's on his way here. We're going to strip all the topsoil off the driveway. It's about a foot worth. And then I'm going to grub it out with the big excavator, just loosen it up, and then he's going to scoop it up with his skid steer, put it in. He's got a mason dump, and we'll pile it up out here on the property, and then we'll grade it all out nice. And then tomorrow morning I got gravel trucks coming, six, seven, whatever loads of gravel coming. So he's gonna spread that out. He's gonna grade it out with this. I'll probably spread it out. We'll see if they'll tailgate it. Who knows? If not, I'll just spread it out with the excavator roughly, and then he'll grade it in, pack it in nice with the skid steer. So I'll take you for a walk down the driveway, kind of do it before, and then my plan is while he's here and the both of us are working, I'm not going to have a lot of time to pay attention to the camera, so I'll just set up a nice time lapse and we can see how it goes. All right, so let's go check out the driveway before. All right, we're in the driveway now. This is well, you can see here's the house going to be over here, just to get you oriented. Lawn down there. Barn's going to be over here. So I'm just going to do to here for now. You see I dug out about a foot. All this, I did this last night, all this is loosened up. We just want to get down to that. I don't know if you can see how this gravel right here changes colors. That's what we want. We want to get rid of all this topsoil and get down to that good orangey type gravel. There's about 2 feet of that. You can see it sort of mixed in with this. There's about 2 feet of that. And then there's this nice gray bedrocky stuff. I mean, there's no way we're going to get down to that, but the orange gravel is, I think, what we're after. Get rid of the brown and get down to orange. So I just put 35 gallons of diesel fuel in the machine. This thing goes through 20 gallons a day. So 5 gallons at a time, it's quite the chore. So we're going to get all this done. I got it marked out on the sides with orange marking tape, paint. So we're going to be over here all the way down. It's a lot of material to move in one day, but we can get it done. Yeah, so it's going to be a fun day. Beautiful weather. Thank God the weather's holding out on us. There's no rain in the forecast. It's probably 60 degrees right now and beautiful. So with a high of about 70, 75. So we got that on our sides. There's a lot of things happening here this week, and things are all just jockeying people into place. This is a shared driveway, and the lower section of it is just asphalt millings, and it was in pretty rough shape, and we had that. My neighbor here arranged to have that fixed up yesterday, so that happened yesterday. Then we're going to drive gravel trucks all over it tomorrow, pack it in real good, and then that'll be tomorrow. And then tomorrow evening, I got a friend coming who grinds up stumps and brush and stuff. He's going to come take a couple loads of stumps and brush out of here. We'll see how many it takes. I think it's going to take 3, but so yesterday I went down to the town hall to get a burn permit and learned that I cannot get a burn permit because I don't have a house here yet. I know how ridiculous that sounds. Apparently our state passed some legislation a few years ago. I think big picture is they're trying to discourage people from burning large piles of brush like when you build a house, probably because of health concerns with the smoke, people with breathing problems, asthma, whatnot. I could get a burn permit after the house is built and I have a CO, which means after I have a CO, I'm living here. The lawn is at least planted. So where am I going to burn it? the fire marshal told me a lot of people push it to the corner of their lot while they're building out of their way. And then after they get their CO, which means your lawn is in, your lawn has to be in to get your CO, you burn it. So you burn it in the corner of your lot next to the woods. It's the same amount of brush. I think that the rule is set up to discourage people from burning and to encourage them to chip or truck it away. So the other day when I burned, I didn't have a permit because I kind of knew I wasn't going to get one. I kind of did it. One of those kind of ask forgiveness instead of permission deals. I got halfway through the pile before the fire chief showed up and said, "Hey dude, you need a permit." And I said, "Can you get a permit?" And he said, "Absolutely." That was the fire chief. "Absolutely, you can have a permit for a building lot." Well, turns out you can't. So you can't have a permit for a commercial lot. You can't have a permit for a building lot. You can only have a permit if you're a homeowner and you're burning brush in your backyard. So they want people burning, you know, guy cuts one tree down. They want him to go down to town hall and get a permit for that, to burn that brush. I mean, if you cut it small, it's the same amount of wood. You cut it smaller, it's a campfire in my opinion. It's just crazy. You know, it's crazy. I don't know. I get why they're doing it. I don't agree with it. So anyway, it is what it is. I filled the burn pit in yesterday and the pile is less than half of what I had. I burned more than half of it, I'd say. So, you know, that thing used to go from down there all the way to over here past the stake. So yeah. Anyway, I'll take you back. I'm going to scratch around a few rocks over here. I haven't been over here with the big machine yet. I'm going to scratch a couple rocks out here, wait for my friend to show up, and then I'll set you up, and once we start working on that driveway. Here's where the burn pit was, right here. Filled it all in yesterday, so whatever. I can still smell it. This was all stuff that was in the pit burning beautifully when I got shut down. I took it all out. Whatever, it's all going to get ground up, made into mulch. All right, I'll bring you back. So it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're down a couple feet. We're 3/4 of the way done. A lot of work, man. A lot of work. But I'll be glad when it's done. I'll be thankful that we have a good driveway. Well, what a lot of work we got done today. Me on the excavator and my friend on his skid steer and his mason dump. All this, our goal was to get the entire driveway stripped today, so that we can start with gravel early in the morning. Figure we need 8 or 10 loads. We got all this taken out of the driveway. A lot of material. This is more topsoil-ish. That's got more what we call orange dirt here, New England. Orange dirt with topsoil mixed in. So I showed you the driveway before we started. I can't believe how far we had to go down. I mean, in this upper part of the driveway there was a foot of topsoil, because there's a lot of pine trees, and I don't know, that makes topsoil, I think. So there was a foot of topsoil up in here, and then another foot and a half of orange dirt. So it was just a lot of trips, a lot. It's just a lot. I don't know if this pine tree is going to make it, because look at the roots, but we'll see. If it dies, I'll cut it down in a couple years. So we got probably 2/3, 3/4 of the way there. We're probably another I don't know, 60 feet to the road before we finally just ran out of gas. Not the machines, ourselves. You can see right here, I mean, topsoil, orange dirt, and we still didn't get it all. Ideally you'd get all of this out, you know, down to underneath it. There's this gray stuff that's ideal. That's what you want, is that stuff. But I don't know, man, just a lot more material than I ever dreamt we were going to take out of here. A lot of material. Look it over here. I mean, that's pushing 3 feet of material we took out today. You know, down in this lower section, it was all not much topsoil at all. Pretty much all orange dirt. So, you know, we got to about here. I pushed the pile aside so that we could get out tonight. Whoa, so we've got to go from there to there tomorrow morning before we can bring any material in. So we'll be back at it tomorrow morning. I only have the machine for 2 more days, so we get this stripped in the morning and start hauling gravel. Hopefully we get all the gravel in tomorrow. I mean that shouldn't, you know, clearly it takes much less time to spread gravel than it does to remove all this. So so that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Then tomorrow night I've got a friend of mine who has an operation where they grind up stumps and brush and stuff, so he's gonna come tomorrow night. And I told him I had 2-3 loads, so he's got a truck that holds I think he said it's the size of a 30-yard dumpster. So yeah, 2-3 loads. We'll see how much we get done tomorrow night. The logistics of it all, just getting everybody here, making sure that they're going to be able to get in. It's you know, making sure there's material here. It can be stressful, but I've done it before plenty of times, so it's no problem. You know, as long as you're patient and you don't get upset, and you know, it'll work out eventually. So I love to do this stuff, but I'm getting tired. So, and we haven't even broken ground yet, so I'm gonna take the winter off, so that's why. So you know what I like to say, do what you dig what you do. and life will be sweet.